So this is absolutely insane. McKinley is now using pictures of her and Lacy on her OnlyFriends to sell content, which honestly proves my theory from the last video. She only got on stream with him and pretended to like Lacy just to leech off him for clout and clicks. And yes, Lacy and some of the FaZe boys actually responded to this, which I'll show and talk about in this video. First, let's read Lacy's response. He posted on Twitter, "The fact I even have to make this tweet is insane. I am being used as clickbait. I am not in any pictures or videos. Please do not fall for this BS and get scammed. My legal team and I will be getting it removed immediately. Don't believe anything you see on the internet." Obviously, this was a direct response to the post McKinley made on her OnlyFriends, claiming she was selling some kind of special content involving her and Lacy, which, of course, is completely false. Now, fans in the replies were speculating that this might have been Jack Doherty behind the post. After all, McKinley is signed to Jack, which means not only does he take all her money, but he might still have access to her accounts too. And honestly, that sounds like a reasonable theory. Legally, Jack might still have control over her social media until the contract runs out. But I think I figured out who actually posted it, and more importantly, why. I'll get into that later. First, let's go through the rest of the responses. Adapt gave a pretty real and honest take. You might really be f***ing with her, and all she might see is the $signs and a check mark. That's what I always talk to Lacy about. One thing about being a streamer or a content creator, if you're talking to a girl, you're never going to know if it's genuine, especially when you're in this space. You don't know if she's got a hidden agenda. You might be all in, but she's just looking at you like a bag and a blue check. And if you gas someone up, build them up, give them clout, and they get what they want, they dip. Now they've got a career because of you. And you're left standing there like, wait, what? I just got played. And honestly, facts. I'll be showing you clips of McKinley and Lacy throughout this video, and it's honestly crazy how good McKinley is at acting. Over the past week, she's been pretending to have a crush on Lacy, playing the whole "I really like him" act, and then, boom, ghosted him. It's a scary world out here, guys. Be careful who you let into your life and what you share, because while you may see them as a friend, they might just see you as a target, which is exactly what happened between Lacy and McKinley. She knew she was cooked without Jack Doherty's clout, so she moved on to the next streamer she could leech off. And what makes it worse? McKinley probably knew Lacy was an easy target, because this isn't the first time it's happened to him. There was this other girl, Dala, who also clearly only liked him for the fame and money. Same story. She talked to him for clout, then left him in the dust. Then FaZe Blackboy Max, PBM from the J, stepped in to speak on the situation, saying, "There will be no more girl content in the new FaZe house. Too many of my friends have been taken advantage."
Going into this new FaZe house, niggas is not going out sorry, bro. Like, stop wifing up these girls that clearly just want to be on camera and is looking for their moment and gonna get their next moment on your behalf. It's over, bro. We got to stop letting this shit happen. This shit is cooked. This shit fish fillet. I'm dead ass. We got to stop. This shit runs. Now, look, we've all dealt with it. The only nigga who hasn't is Ron, and that's because he got a girl. But if Ron has dealt with it, just in a way bigger case, and that was before we was all in FaZe, and that happened with his ex. Adele went to a Cinco de Mayo party next day. The bitch make a Twitch account. Man, fuck out of here. Are you crazy? Yo, this shit happened. This just show you it'll happen to the best of us. That's why niggas gotta move better, bro. Don't just take these girls and just make them, yo, stream queen. Fuck stream queens. No more stream queens, bro. I'm telling niggas that shit whack. That shit not it. Cause it will bite you in your ass.
Going into this new house, that shot is not going down. Stop Wi-Fiing up girls who clearly just want to be on camera and get their moment off your back. We gotta stop letting this happen. It's cooked. This fish is fillet. This shot happens to the best of us. That's why guys gotta move smarter. Stop turning these girls into stream queens, because that shot will bite you in the ass. And honestly, he's right. It keeps happening to these famous streamers. They meet some cute girl, she gets on camera with them, and Next thing you know, she's gone, trying to sue them, or throwing out allegations and launching her own social media career off their name. Now, even though it's pretty clear McKinley was using Lacy, I do wonder, did Lacy know? Was he in on it for the clout too? Maybe he knew McKinley didn't like him, but figured, hey, at least his name would trend on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. Or did he really think he was about to wife up an OF chick? Then Lacy's closest friend, Stable Ronaldo, chimed in, and he probably saw it coming the earliest. Just days before, Ron even said to Lacy, "Isn't it weird how McKinley suddenly doesn't want to do streams anymore?" "Sure, buddy." Then when all this OF stuff dropped, Ron reacted live. "Girls just have no dignity. This is insane." She said she'd rather be horny than mad. "Do you have her number? Maybe we should troll her." "Wait, Lacy might get mad if I give you her number. What if I drop it by accident?" He didn't say much, but you could tell he thought the whole situation was disgusting. And honestly, he'd seen it before. He's been friends with Lacy long enough to watch girl after girl use him for clout. So to him, this was nothing new. McKinley would also respond on Twitter saying, "Just to clarify, Lacy is not in any of my OF content at all." Not kidding. If someone says different, it's just the internet talking. Yeah, that's her trying not to get sued. But now let's talk about who actually made the post. I don't think it was McKinley herself. I don't think it was even Jack. I think it was her social media team. Most people don't know this, but almost all these OF girls have someone else managing their accounts. When you see them chatting with dudes, making posts, it's probably not even them. For example, Sophie Rain doesn't even run her own OF or Twitter. She probably has some guy in India managing everything for $5 a day, while she just collects checks from lonely dudes. It's a crazy world. But hey, another clout chaser exposed. Let me know what you guys think of this whole situation. At least Lacy is finally free from the clout demon. Although, I hate to say it, he'll probably end up falling for another one. First, it was Dalla, then McKinley, and probably a few more before that. Like, bro, can you not just get a girl who works at a bookstore? Or Walmart? Or McDonald's? Not one of these million-follower TikTok models who only care about Birkin bags, clout, money, fancy restaurants, and expensive cars. You get the point. Anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if Lacy ends up talking about the situation more or even sues McKinley for trying to profit off him on OF. It's honestly disgusting. And a reminder that some people will do anything for clout and money, even fake liking someone for a whole week. Sad times. Be careful out there. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next